guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey guys. So she cut my hair, as you guys can tell.
Fancy.
It's so much better. So much better.
So today we're going to do one of our requested videos from Facebook Live, and it is our tattoo video. So every time we go on Facebook Live, you know, I'm always doing my makeup and people are like, oh my gosh, your tattoos. So we decided that we would make a video just to show you guys and let you guys know the meanings and kind of just go from there. Okay, so my first tattoo I got when I think I was 17. And it was for one of my friends that passed away in a very tragic car accident. And I got this tattoo because, I don't know, it kind of meant a lot to me. The day before she passed away, we were talking, and it just, I don't know, it's very upsetting.
Close to home.
Yeah.
It's someone that you know pretty good.
My second tattoo is actually my sister's name, and it is on my foot, and I don't have many pictures or anything of it because I actually did hide it from my mom. It was very close to 18, so I didn't really think it would matter, but you know, it didn't. She was more mad that we didn't tell her. She wasn't even mad about the tattoo. But I got my sister's name, and she got an anchor. Rat. My third tattoo was actually on my birthday, and it was one of my friend's drawings that we used to work together in a thrift store kind of on Frisco Main Street, and he used to just leave his drawings around all the time, and I saw one day that I absolutely loved. It was so cool, and I've always wanted underwater theme. And this was the beginning of it. I looked up octopuses and...
Octopi.
Octopi, yeah. And the first one that came up, or one of the first ones that caught my eye, was a blue ringed octopus. But it's like one of the most venomous octopuses, yeah, in this world. So I decided, hey, why not? Like, it's got beautiful colors, and yeah, it would just look great. So my fourth tattoo was actually me and his date that we made it official. Really started hanging out and actually trying to be in each other's lives, because it was difficult at first because he was in college and I was 2 hours away in the same town that his parents lived in, so he was kind of here every weekend.
So that was about a year into our relationship. She decided to get that tattoo.
Yeah.
Just to kind of symbolize, you know.
That I love him to death.
And just in case she ever forgets her anniversary.
Oh my god, whatever.
So.
I won't ever forget.
So her fifth tattoo and my first tattoo was my last name. She was nice enough to get it in the same spot as me. So there's mine and then there's hers, and it's in the same font, same size and everything. Except that one's got a cool story because we did that one at a professional tattoo shop on Breck Main Street called Godspeed. And the tattoo artist, his name was Chago, and he was on a show called Ink Master. And we don't, you know, if you guys have ever heard of it, I think it was on like Spike TV or something.
Something like that, yeah.
But he won one of the first seasons of that show, and he had the trophy and everything.
Yeah,
and
like there was a trophy in there.
He had like a whole like glass shelf just for him. Pretty expensive just for, you know,
yeah,
our last
just
name.
this little thing was $90
a piece.
A piece each. So we spent $180.
Yeah, just for that. So I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. But I mean,
but it
as
has
you guys
a great
know,
story.
I mean, yeah, exactly, and that's why. You know, I mean, because we can say that, you know, every time we tell people.
So my sixth tattoo was actually the one behind my ear, and we got it done at the same shop in Breck at Godspeed. And I'm not sure if it was by the same person or not. I don't quite remember that.
I don't know if that one was.
But it actually almost made me fall asleep. Like, it felt like someone was like massaging my head. So yeah, I literally almost fell asleep on the tattoo table when I was getting my neck tattooed. So my seventh tattoo was actually for a friend slash close family friend. Like, we considered them family pretty much. He was like my cousin. He passed away, very tragic.
He had cancer.
Yeah, he had cancer, and it was
It
so
came on,
fast.
Yeah, very
so
fast.
So fast, like blink of an eye fast, and it was so sad, so sad. And he was such a great person, like, you know. That's how it always happens.
It's always the best.
Yeah.
The nicest people.
But I did get a tattoo just to show my love for him and just to keep him with me forever and ever. So, number 8, 9, and 10 are actually...
She got them all the same day by the same artist.
Yes, within, I think it was like 3 or 4 hours.
It was a little bit longer than that, but
yeah.
I mean it was really quick for the tattoos that she actually got, and I mean it's crazy. I mean he didn't cut any corners or anything. I mean he did a lot of great shading on a lot of them too.
Oh yeah, like he did professional work, professional time, just kind of sped it up a little bit and did a great job. So number 8 is actually my thigh. It is the really pretty S formation cheetah. And I got this just because of the shape. Like, I've never seen anything like this. Like, the shape of it and the fact that it's a cheetah, I think it's beautiful.
And if you look really close, you can see a bunch of little smiley faces.
Yeah, little smiley faces.
That's what make up the dots. A bunch of little faces.
And number 9 is actually the beautiful bird on my arm. And I got this bird because bird represents freedom and hope. And that just kind of represented me in his relationship at the time. And
just how flowy it is. We really like the design, you know. I mean, it says a lot. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's more symbolic.
Yeah, exactly. And then number 10 would be my knuckles, and it says Colorado. I don't know. It says Colorado. I love Colorado. We love where we live, and we wouldn't pick anywhere else, honestly.
My second tattoo is my Colorado tattoo is Peak 1 in Frisco. And then it's got the Colorado flag behind it as like a setting sun, because the sun actually sets right there, because if you're in the town of Frisco facing west, that's the way that it go down on it, which is kind of cool.
In my 11th, okay, so it's not really 11th, but it really is, because this is the part 2 to the octopus.
Yeah.
So my 12th tattoo is actually my Strange Music tattoo. If you know Strange Music, thumbs up. If you don't, it is just...
It's a record label.
A record label, there we go.
You guys have heard of Tech 9, that's his record label.
Yeah, Tech 9,
that's what we
Ritz,
consider great music.
All of that stuff. So there is kind of a story behind this. One of my friend's girlfriends at the time was starting tattooing and stuff like that.
It was the same guy who did our octopus.
Yeah, the same person who actually drew my octopus outline. And yeah, she was pretty brand new at tattooing, and I was like, okay, why not? You know, it's just a simple outline.
To say the least.
I mean, obviously I can just get it colored in. I don't really regret it. So, like, my 13th tattoo would be my wolf dream catcher. And honestly, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I love animals. I love wolves. And I have always, since I was a little girl, wanted a dream catcher tattoo.
Yeah, and they're both really symbolic, too.
Yes. And I thought it was so beautiful. And Brett did such a great job at making it his own and making it to the way I wanted. So, yep. And then for my 14th, but actually 13th tattoo, I got these beautiful Colorado snowflakes. I actually did make this myself. I designed it myself, and it looks beautiful. I still love it.
And so that same day, he also tattooed me, and then he gave me my dream catcher with my 4-leaf clover in it. And I wanted something that would symbolize something, you know. I mean, I was trying to think of good ideas for tattoos, and that's the best thing that came to mind, because I also wanted a dream catcher when she got her. And so that kind of gave me the, you know, idea. And then you can see with mine how the actual, like, what would you call that? The catcher part of the dream catcher is that spirally design. I wanted to go more that style with mine. And then a 4-leaf clover, you know, why not? It's good luck. And
his good luck charm goes with him everywhere.
Yeah,
You won't ever forget it.
Exactly. and I've got Irish and Scottish, so all that folklore stuff, I've got that in my blood. So why not? And it's definitely hasn't hurt. I've had pretty good luck since I've gotten that tattoo, I'd say. And I love it. They're perfect. They're still nice and vibrant, and I can't complain.
Okay guys, well that is our tattoo video, and now we are just going to answer some questions that we asked you guys to ask us on Facebook Live, and we're just going to get started. So the first question is from Bethan Rob. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how long did they take? Anywhere in between 30 minutes, honestly, and 4 hours for me.
It's kind of different because our tattoo guy's really quick.
He is
super experienced.
He's very efficient, but he's very quick.
He's like a freelancer.
Yeah, he's like a home artist. Like he comes to your house and does it for you.
Calls.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Okay, so she actually has multiple questions in one question. So, did they hurt? Some of them yes, some of them no. Only depends on where you get them, honestly.
Yeah, different parts of the body, different pains, I mean, we think the thinner the skin, the less muscle between your skin and your bone, the more pain.
Like, your thigh is gonna be, completely painless compared to your knuckles. Okay, and then she said, what made you get them? We love tattoos. We always have, we always will.
It's a statement,
Yeah.
And it's, we also really do it to remember things and people.
More memories.
Yeah.
When did you get your first one? I got my first one when I was 17. My mom actually took me to get one.
I think I got one when I was either 18 or 19. And
then, will you be getting any more? Yes, girl, of course we will. Yeah. Our bodies are going to be covered. No, I'm just kidding.
Start with my face.
He's kidding. He's kidding. Yes, but we will be getting more.
Okay, so the next question is from Charlie Creed, and the question is, how was your pain tolerance for the both of yous? So for me, I feel like I can always take pain just fine. It was never a pain thing. I consider it to be, it's more like electricity. It's like a constant shock almost. And I work on cars, so I've been shocked before. And that's what I compare it to. So I mean, if you've ever been shocked by electricity, that's kind of the best comparison. It's not as much pain, but it's more of like a buzz kind of, and I think she agrees.
Yeah. It's more like, for me, I obviously don't work on cars, don't get electrocuted. For me, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's a relief. It's a relief. I don't know. I really love the feeling of it.
It's one of those weird kind of things. I mean, it's like a stimulation kind of thing almost, and it is
like
relaxing.
If you guys ever had like chiropractor, like where they stick those needles in you, it's almost like that.
The same
like
idea.
Except for you're actually getting something out of it.
And you can kind of like zone out almost, like almost fall asleep, but still be awake.
Okay, and the next question is from Lucy Bailey. How many tattoos do you have? I am so addicted to getting tattoos. Well, I have 13. He has 3. And so are we. We love tattoos. It's, it's just something that we will always do.
All right, so the next question is from Lauren Jade Hart. So she said, bit random, but on a score of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, what's the pain like for finger tattoos?
So that would probably be directed at me.
Yeah.
It is probably like a 9.
It's up there, right?
It's definitely a 9, 9.5.
Get the tattoo, and it was not pretty.
No.
I mean, she wasn't crying, but
no.
I mean,
it was definitely...
It's uncomfortable, to say the least.
Yes, it is definitely uncomfortable, especially when someone's like holding your hand and like literally sticking a needle in your finger. Next question, again, by Lauren Jade Hart, says, anyways, back to tattoos, what's the longest you've sat on one? Mine was 1.5 hours. The longest one I've had was about 4.5 hours, maybe longer. Couldn't really tell towards the end. I was kind of getting a little antsy and a little bit painful. Yeah, it kind of hurt towards the end, but definitely worth it.
She also sat through a whole day of tattoos. She got those 3 tattoos in 1 day, so that's probably the longest time. It was about a half a day of tattooing.
And the second part to her question is, apart from your fingers, what's your most painful? Okay. So I would probably say foot.
Okay, so the next question is from Natalia Glabaka, or Glaboka. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to butcher anyone's names.
Yeah, sorry.
So either way, but her question says, how many tattoos do you guys have? And if you had kids, would you tattoo their names on your bodies? Also, where would you place the tattoos of their names? So we strongly agreed with her question on Facebook Live and said definitely.
Yes, definitely.
That's kind of the main reason for tattoos, is symbolism. And what can be more important than your own,
than your own child's name,
exactly. Something that you created with somebody that you love. You know, I mean that's kind of we feel like the ultimate expression.
Exactly.
You know, and we would definitely make that a showpiece.
Oh yeah.
Probably like a back piece or something.
Oh yeah, like a whole piece.
Yeah, a large tattoo. I mean, probably the biggest investment of our bodies, kind of thing. You know?
So next question is also by Natalia. And she says, do you regret any tattoos and would you want any cover-ups? And that is a really good question because no, we don't regret any tattoos and we don't want any cover-ups because we put deep thought into our tattoos before we got them. It wasn't really something that, we just kind of picked off the internet real quick and we're like, yeah, let's go get it real quick.
Or if you've ever been to a tattoo shop, you know how they have the example books and you can pick out of any one of those, of any of the tattoos you want. We never do that, ever. We always have original ideas that we choose.
Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching our tattoo video.
And yeah, we hope it encourages you to do the same, but just remember, it's permanent.
It's permanent.
On you forever.
Forever and ever.
I mean, it is, you can't get it off, I guess, but it's expensive and painful from everything.
Oh yeah, way more painful than getting it, so either get it or don't.
Exactly. If it's something you want to do, it's definitely great. We recommend it.
Yes,
just
definitely
make sure you
advise
have a professional do it and make sure they use clean stuff, I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yes, clean stuff, professional. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
We love you all.
If you have any more questions, just ask
Feel free to leave them below.
Yeah, and we can always get back to them. We're always watching. So.
We will always reply. So, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. So, actually, during the winter, that is a big sled hill. All the way up there down here. And, in the summertime, you can have parties on it. And they have a volleyball place over there. They usually play soccer back in the corner. And this is like a little, what would you call this? Like an event area. You guys ready? Are you ready to go bye-bye? Are you ready, Sasha?